Hi everyone, I'm Matt Harris. This is On Deck. Actually, I'm not Matt Harris. I'm Jay Goldman, host of Mr.Mobile, but this is Matt Harris.
I am Matt Harris, and yes, usually it is I who is hosting and interviewing folks, but I thought, you know what? We're here at our Butterscotch launch party, and I'm like, I'm taking the night off, and if anyone cares, you can learn about me tonight, so.
There you go. So we're gonna have a couple questions with Matt, and pardon the noise in the background if you're hearing it. There's a raging party going on.
What noise? I can't hear a thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
So grab a drink, and we're gonna ask Matt some questions. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Like I said, it's nice to be on deck and not on deck. Does this mean I have to do Mr.Mobile though to make up the?
Yes, it does. Yeah. Contractual obligations. You know
I knew I was getting screwed on this deal one way or
It's
another.
true. Yeah. I was trying to think of a funny mobile application that you'd be forced to test, but maybe a Hello Kitty phone, maybe something like that.
That would work. I would also go for anything sports-like.
All right.
As you know, I'm a little bit of a sports fanatic. In fact, my Bruins are playing in 2 hours, so I might have to cut this party
And I believe,
short.
if I'm not mistaken, that you're actually wearing a Bruins Foundation bracelet. Maybe you want to tell us a little bit about
It's not so much a bracelet as it is a
manlet. Maybe?
manlet. It's yeah. Of course, Sean has gone to get a drink, so he can't get a close-up of this, but we'll lay one in right now. I'm a big Bruins fan, and I gave to the charity. I know there's probably better charities to give to, but karma with the Bruins winning the cup, I thought, what the heck? Here's my $10. Give me a manlet.
A manlet.
Yes.
Yes. Understood. So how long have you been involved in the whole butterscotch thing?
Actually, I believe it started back in August when Andy Walker came to me and said, hey, I need this guy who can pretend like he works and go on camera, pretend like he knows what he's talking about.
Right.
I can do that.
It's funny. I think I've had the same pitch from Andy.
Yeah, and lo and behold, here we are employed.
Right.
But very seriously, no, it was an idea that Andy and I believe Amber MacArthur came up with back, before the summer began.
Right.
And we kind of did some brainstorming on how we wanted to get our studio together, which we now have, and what kind of shows we wanted to do. Amber was a sure fit for the A-list, which is all about
Absolutely.
best viral videos,
Absolutely.
and you can see more obviously at butterscotch.com. Sean and Andy, the Lab Rats, which is a
Fantastic
staple
show.
of our network, so that was a natural fit. And we just brainstormed different ideas, and we thought, hey, On Deck, I'm a sports fan. On Deck is a sports term for what's coming up next in baseball or who's coming up next, so it was kind of a natural fit for me to kind of just put on the camera and talk. Not the most polished show, not the best looking guys and gals involved in the show, but we aim to entertain.
Present company excluded,
Well,
of course.
of course. I've got Mr.Mobile and On Deck, the best shows, but we won't tell Andy that, or Amber, or Sean. But yeah, that's how it kind of came about.
Now, when you started On Deck, you were actually on the deck.
On the deck, yeah. 2 Cows, just up the street from our studio, has a wonderful deck that we went out and said, hey, let it shoot here. And then nature took its course, and about 20 inches of snow came to Toronto, so we decided we'll use the deck in the summer.
Right.
However, we might stick to the indoors, if that's okay with you viewers, because quite frankly, I don't want to be out there chattering with my teeth. And
I think you need more dedication. I think you should be out there with a snow shovel, and you should just clear out a little patch for.
It's funny you say that, because in the second
some
episode I
propane
did
heaters,
with
maybe?
Amber, she's like, oh, I can't wait for you to do this all year round. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be doing this all year round. I will get back on my deck, but the name stays the same. It is On Deck because it's what's coming up here on butterscotch.com. Now, we've been ranting and raving for a while here. Do you mind if I just take over and wrap this puppy up? Because, it has
You
been,
are the expert.
It has been a boring 3 minutes because it's me talking about crap. So, on a serious note, for everything we do here at butterscotch.com, the A-List, Miss Download, Mr. Mobile, Lab Rats, check out butterscotch.com, and I'll be back on deck or in our studio sooner than later. Take care.